viewers, welcome back. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, wild escapes, crazy close calls, and the most intense moments caught on camera. You're in the right place if you're looking for the ultimate rush. So buckle up, don't blink, let's get your heart racing. On February 16, 2023, around 3:30 a.m., Trooper A. Matthews assisted in locating a stolen gray Dodge Challenger with a dealer tag that had fled a prior stop. The vehicle was spotted near Chambly and fled again at high speed, leading to a pursuit on I-285 and I-85, reaching speeds over 150 miles per hour while driving recklessly and nearly striking other vehicles. suspect exited onto Claremont Road and attempted to escape, but lost control and was disabled after intentional contact by the trooper. The driver fled on foot while armed, but dropped a handgun before being tased and taken into custody. Identified as Jeffrey Segura, he showed signs of drug use and was found with meth residue. Charges include fleeing, reckless driving, obstruction, DUI, drugs, and no license.
I need to check. Go ahead and confirm it, please.
On August 11, 2022, around 14:11, troopers assisted Atlanta police in locating a Nissan Maxima linked to Maurice Bradley, wanted for murder. The vehicle was spotted on University Avenue and failed to stop, initiating a short pursuit into a parking lot, where a pit maneuver was used to stop it safely.
Atlanta 38. Go ahead, 71. It's going to be connected north. I'm sorry, connected south. Cleveland Avenue. Connected south Cleveland Avenue. It's going to be a white Chevy Silverado. Georgia Place, Charles Williams 7756. CCW 7756. Yep.
122. Apparently we passed it.
Okay, you want to go back to access there right here, rolling?
I think I see it up ahead. I might hold it 3.
Oh yeah, it's on the 3 stuff. Southbound at University, looking for it, Atlanta. Clear, southbound University.
Shit.
Getting off on University. There, we're getting off on University.
That's not it. CTT. I see it. It's up ahead. This one right here.
Atlanta Metro Pryor. University of Pryor. We're behind it. We're behind the University of Pryor. 1080, 1080. Oh, yes,
122 Atlanta Metro Pryor. University of Pryor. We're behind it.
We're behind the University of Pryor.
1080, 1080.
Oh, yes, 1080.
As officers approached, a single gunshot was heard from inside the vehicle. After breaking the windows and making entry, officers found Bradley with a self-inflicted gunshot wound and a rifle in his lap. EMS pronounced him deceased on scene. The case was turned over to GBI for investigation. On February 5th, 2023, around 1955, a trooper observed a black GMC Yukon run a red light on the I-75/85 ramp to University Avenue and attempted a traffic stop. The vehicle fled southbound, initiating a pursuit, continuing onto Cleveland Avenue and back toward I-75 where it struck another vehicle. The driver and passenger fled on foot, but were located by aviation units in a wooded area and taken into custody. The driver, Troyshawn Jarve Porter, was transported to jail after medical evaluation. Charges include felony, fleeing reckless driving, hit and run, obstruction, improper passing, and traffic violations. A Glock 22 with an auto switch and ammunition was recovered near the crash scene.
1051 for 2.
On March 25, 2023, at approximately 17:58, GSP assisted Atlanta police in locating a stolen silver Mercedes SUV with Florida tag 31BTPV on I-20 eastbound. The vehicle was observed at high speed, weaving through traffic, and failed to yield, initiating a pursuit. The suspect vehicle traveled through multiple Atlanta roadways, disregarding traffic signals, driving in opposite lanes, and striking multiple vehicles before crashing and rolling over on Metropolitan Parkway.
Or over a stolen vehicle. I'm a few minutes out. Silver Mercedes SUV.
We're passing the BP right now. Should be coming up on 18 Homes now. Signaling to go 20 eastbound.
GSP, I'm standing by 20 east at MLK.
Feeding to start it up. We'll be airport in just a couple minutes. Down from HE Homes, 20 eastbound from HE Homes. If you want to just hold off a couple minutes, the bird will be there, but it's up to you.
I'll try my best. If he sees me, he might start fleeing. I don't know.
Alright, we are on 20 eastbound from the ramp. 20 eastbound from the ramp. Is this the Temple Auto Test? Pick up speed.
Go, keep going.
Alright, you should be a mile away on the number 1 lane, GSP number 1 lane, a mile away from MLK.
Clear.
Alright, I'm going to try my best to keep eyes on him. He should be coming up to number 3 lane. Number 2 lane. Coming up to you, GSP should be in a 1 lane or 2 lane.
No eyes yet.
726 for you. Hey, I think he's getting off at MLK. No, never mind. He's at MLK. Israel right now.
20 East at Lowry. That silver Mercedes sedan, Florida 1028.
Oh, yeah, 1033, the nation.
Stay 20 East, extremely reckless, headed out of traffic. Right lane. Phoenix, are you on here?
And we're here, cars are coming.
Alright, I'm getting caught up in traffic because nobody's moving out of my way. Alright, far right lane. Connector, far right lane, coming up to the connector.
There are
I'll be taking McDaniel. Yeah, taking McDaniel, taking McDaniel. Right, taking a right. Alright, south on McDaniel, passing Fulton Street.
Clear south on the Daniel
Taking a right on Abernathy, right on Abernathy.
Clear nation right on Abernathy.
Signaling to go left on Humphreys, left on Humphreys.
Everyone left.
It's clear, nobody stop sign. Alright, staying on Humphreys, south of Humphreys, taking a left on Rockwell, left on Rockwell.
Clear left on Rockwell.
Phoenix, whenever you get here, start calling.
Yeah, that move up.
Taking a right on McDaniel again. Come on,
Clear
come
right
on.
on the Daniel.
Southbound McDaniel. Coming up to University High. Right on University.
Clear right on University.
Coming up the Metro. Coming up the Metro.
Clear approach, Metro.
Going into a parking lot. Right on Metro, northbound Metro.
Clear northbound Metro.
Passing Malin Ave. That should be hard to miss. It's struggling northbound.
How you feel? After that.
The driver, Michael Smith, and a passenger fled on foot. Aviation and ground units established a perimeter, and Smith was located nearby after attempting to evade capture. He was positively identified and taken into custody by Atlanta police. Charges included theft by receiving stolen vehicle, felony fleeing, reckless driving, hit and run, and obstruction. On January 29, 2021, at approximately 14:45, a silver Mazda was observed bypassing stop traffic and running a red light on GA3 at Upper Woolsey Road. A traffic stop was attempted. However, the vehicle failed to yield and initiated a pursuit through Henry, Fayette, and Fayetteville areas at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, repeatedly driving on the wrong side of the roadway, running stop signs and red lights, and nearly striking multiple vehicles and construction workers in an active work zone.
I'm in a 1080. I'm over here by the racetrack on 19 and Georgia 3 semi. Radio. I'm going around the track at the off of 19. This is a gray Mazda, semi for the tank. Robert Lincoln Williams 5343. Robert Lincoln Williams 5343. Speedway and Low Gloucester Road. I'm inside of, I believe it's Henry County. I'm inside of Henry County. You clear? Radio I'm at Selfridge Road. Okay, and about to hit a vehicle head on, stand by. Passing on a solid yellow line at this time. I'm at Lower Woodsey Road. It's a gray Mazda, Passing on no yellow lines. I'll give you an update shortly. I'm at Wildwood Road, making a right turn at Fortson Road and Wildwood Road. Okay, they're driving on the wrong side of the road. Run the stop sign. We're at Wildwood Road and Woods Road. Okay, I'm gonna try and set them up for a pit. fatigue zone. Stand by, stand somebody head on something.
A pit maneuver was successfully used on State Route 314, bringing the vehicle to a stop after it rotated and struck another civilian vehicle. Both occupants were taken into custody without further incident. The driver, Dominique Lamar Haynes, and passenger Shayla Jackson Holmes were charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, driving on the wrong side of the roadway, failure to obey traffic control devices, and related traffic offenses. On March 6, 2022, troopers responded to Greenbryer Mall in Fulton County due to multiple vehicles driving recklessly in the parking lot. As units arrived, several vehicles fled in different directions. A black BMW was observed driving at high speed through the lot and failed to yield when emergency equipment was activated, initiating a pursuit.
Looks like he's on Greenbryer Parkway going 102nd Ave. Still on Greenbryer, coming up to the Morris Red.
The BMW continued through the parking lot before a pit maneuver was successfully used, striking the left rear of the vehicle and rotating it until it hit a curb, ending the pursuit.
Greenbryer, Marge Road, looks like it's 10-15 into the tree. Got 2 units on the scene moment. Looks like one at that point. You come back. We're getting you to the parking lot. Come back. That point. You come back. We're getting you to the parking lot. Come back. Breaking off. Come back. Breaking off. Come back. Looks like they have this parking lot. Stand by. Right here, Greenbryer.
Get out. Get out, get down. Get out, get down. Get down. Get down. Get on the ground.
The occupants were removed from the vehicle and taken into custody without further incident. The driver was transported to Atlanta City Jail and booked. The passenger was released at the scene. The BMW was towed by South Metro.
Hey, just behind your back. Ain't nobody tell you about us? Ain't nobody tell you about us? What they tell you? What they tell you? They said don't do that shit. Now you know.
On May 28, 2021, a gray Nissan Altima was observed traveling 103 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone on State Route 96 in Talbot County. A traffic stop was attempted, but the driver failed to yield, initiating a pursuit.
K5082 is going to be out of Georgia. Hey there, what's going on, boss?
Stay on speed, on work, and
Alright, let me get your driver's license, boss.
I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got none. What are you at? What are you at? Suspended. Alright, cool. Let me get your name and date of birth, brother. Antoine Williams. What's date of birth? 10/18/92. 10/18/92. Antoine Williams. ANTWAUN. Alright, cool. Alright, 2192. Alright.
Just for 62, still no 1099 is our record for deal.
10-4. Miss, we ain't gonna step on out the car for me real quick, boss. A6 2-minute test on 1080.
Unit 10-3, 1033, 62, 1080.
The vehicle continued at speeds exceeding 110 miles per hour, driving aggressively, passing multiple vehicles, and briefly traveling in opposing lanes on State Route 22, creating a serious risk to other motorists.
Vehicle could be a great Nissan Altima. Please say your location again. your current location, please.
A precision immobilization technique pit maneuver was successfully used on State Route 22, causing the vehicle to rotate and come to rest off the roadway. The occupants were taken into custody without further incident, and a baby in a car seat was found unharmed and checked by EMS. The driver, identified as Antoine Barnes, was found to have a suspended license and active warrants for probation violation, robbery, and theft by receiving stolen property. He was taken into custody and held on a Muskogee County Sheriff's Office warrant.
Come on out. No, stay over there.
On February 18, 2023, Trooper K. Pacetto clocked a vehicle at 98 miles per hour on I-85 South in a 70 miles per hour zone using Dragon Eye LiDAR. The driver, later identified as Courtney Leslie, failed to stop and initiated a pursuit, driving recklessly at high speeds, weaving through traffic, using emergency lanes, brake checking, and endangering other motorists.
on foot, black male, be white.
The suspect exited at mile marker 28, ran a stop sign, lost control, and fled on foot onto the interstate. During the foot chase, the suspect resisted arrest, struck the trooper in the face, and attempted to re-enter live traffic. A Taser 7 was deployed twice before the suspect was taken into custody with assistance from a Grantville officer. Charges included felony fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, obstruction, and simple battery on a law enforcement officer. Thanks for riding with us here on Mind Rush. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and don't go too far, because the next one gets even crazier. As always, this footage is shown for documentary and educational purposes. We do not support reckless behavior, crime, or putting innocent people in danger. Drop the wildest moment in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.